What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be giving you guys an update on my current loadouts, guns that I think are viable in Warzone currently at the moment. With the most recent update, there was a lot of changes to the recent meta. I just want to give you guys an inside look of what I use currently for Warzone. So let's get right into it. So the very first class is going to be my Kilo class. So this is the class where when I get my loadout, I don't really have to scroll down. It's going to be the first thing I click. This is something I'm going to get right away. This is the go-to class for me in Warzone. So for my Kilo class setup, it's going to be monolithic suppressor, the 19.8 Prowler barrel, VLK optic, 50 round mags, commando foregrip. The reason I run 50 over 60 round mags is because if you notice, I don't have any ADS attachments on this gun, and I don't want to slow the gun down anymore with the 60, so I just keep it at 50. 50 is perfectly fine for me. Some people might need more. This is my Kilo class setup, and then for the secondary, it's gonna be the MP5 every time. I don't think there's any other SMG other than the Fennec that melts as fast as the MP5 up close. And that's what you're going to be using this gun for majority of the time, which is up close engagement. I already made a video on this, but let me go ahead and just show you the class setup for it. Monolithic integral suppressor, 5 milliwatt laser, F-tac collapsible, 45 round mags, Merc foregrip. I know a lot more people run sleight of hand on this class setup, but personally I think the added sprint to fire speed helps this gun just slightly more. So this is the very first class setup I'm gonna get out of the loadout once we get that loadout. Going on to perks, lethal and tactical, every class setup it's gonna be the same. The only time it's gonna be different is when perk 2 is gonna be ghost, but other than that, the perks, lethal and tactical is gonna be the exact same. So for perks, I'm running EOD for obvious reasons. C4, RPG are still running pretty rampant in this game. Gotta have that on. Double time is not bad. I just prefer EOD. Overkill for obvious reasons. And I'm running amped because I think tracker is really good. I think the ability to swap weapons fast is just a lot more useful in Warzone. This is only at occasions when this could be useful. I think this is the most useful perk in perk 3. Lethal is going to be C4 all the time for me. Hitting moving vehicles is really important in this game. Gotta have your C4s. And tactical heartbeat sensor, I think smoke, stun, flash, all viable. Personally, I'm just used to having the heartbeat sensor. It's kind of weird playing Warzone without it. I just keep it there. Going on to class number 2, it's gonna be my ghost class setup. So my MP5 class setup, and the reason why it's only MP5 and the RAM sticks by itself is because as soon as typically me and my teammates will buy our own first loadout off the rip, and then as soon as the free one drops within the first circle, I will grab my ghost class, and it's going to be the MP5, which is the exact same MP5 except for the sleight of hand. And then all I gotta do is just get this class, swap out the ram jam sticks for the Kilo, and then I have ghost with my Kilo. Going on to the third class setup, it's going to be my sniper class setup. A class setup that, I don't use very often because I am a terrible sniper. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm a really good sniper. I am garbage at sniping in this game. But in those times where I feel like sniping, this is gonna be my sniper class setup. The Kilo, same class setup. Don't have to go over that. But for my AX50, I'm ranking monolithic suppressor, the 32 factory barrel, tac laser, Singard arms assassin, which improves ADS speed and sleight of hand. And reason I use the AX50 over the HDR, even though the HDR is a much better sniper, it just fits my playstyle a lot more. I'm more of a rushing type sniper and just a lot more mobile for me. That's why the reason I have the AX50. Everything else same, like I said. Fourth class setup is going to be this. Personally, I think this is the best gun in the game currently at the moment, the Bruen. The reason it's not my very first class setup is because it's as good as it is. It just doesn't fit my playstyle that much, I guess. Even though I can do really well with it, I just prefer the Kilo over the Bruen. But for the Bruen, I'm rocking the monolithic suppressor, the XRK Summit 26.8 barrel, tac laser, BOK optic, and 60 round mag. And the reason why this gun is so good is just the time to kill on it is extremely quick. One of the quickest killing guns in Warzone, and it's deadly because it's pretty much a LMG assault rifle hybrid. You get the strength of the LMG while you get the mobility of ARs. Just two gods here, man. This is definitely a class setup I recommend trying for sure. Going on to the SMG, MP5, of course. Same class setup. I don't know why I have sleight of hand here. Putting that to 5 milliwatt. Fifth class setup is going to be my Graw. The Graw, I think, is still a really good weapon in Warzone. It's not as god tier like it was like a month ago, but I still think it's viable. And this is going to be my Ghost Graw class. This is going to be the Graw I get late game if I'm coming back from, if a friend revives me, or I come back from Gulag and I just happen to get out a loadout. This is the class I'm gonna get my Ghost with my Graw, monolithic suppressor, the Tempest, Archangel barrel, Commando foregrip, 50 round mags, and fully loaded. So I'm gonna have max ammo as soon as I get this late game. And these Kai sticks, which are Kali sticks, which are actually really good if you know how to use them properly. So this is going to be the late game class setup Graw class. Sixth class is going to be my M4 class, and my personal opinion, I think the M4 is the most versatile out of all the assault rifles in this class. It can do everything. You can turn it into an SMG. You can use it go for long range. It's just overall really powerful. For my M4 class setup, I'm rocking the monolithic. I can't speak, man. The monolithic suppressor, stock M16 Grenadier barrel, tac laser, 60 round mags, and Commando foregrip. And since this gun is like pretty much everything packed into one, I don't really use an SMG combined with my M4. I actually prefer with my M4 a shotgun, and it's gonna be the best shotgun in Warzone, which is gonna be the Origin 12 shotgun. And for the Origin 12, it's gonna be monolithic suppressor, forged tac impaler, 5 milliwatt laser, 25 round drum mags, and no stock. People prefer the choke barrel. I think the monolithic is a lot better. This is what's been working for me, so try it out, see it if you like it. Seventh class setup is going to be another top tier AR in Warzone. It's going to be my M13 class setup, a gun that doesn't hit too hard, but if you have really good aim with it and really good accuracy and you can hit all your bullets, this gun can actually melt people really quick. And for this class setup, I'm gonna rock monolithic suppressor, Tempest marksman, tac laser, the Cronin mini reflex, and the 60 round mags, laser beam. This class setup I have right here set up, it's an absolute laser beam. Try it out. MP5, of course. Going to the 8th class setup, and it's gonna be the PKM, the gun that I dropped the most kills with ever in Warzone. 33 kills with the PKM. What can I say about it, man? It melts so fast, and it's just, even though it's an LMG, it's actually very mobile for an LMG, thanks to this attachment right here, the snatch grip, which is the only gun that has this attachment, which helps with recoil control, and the most important thing is the aim down sight speed. And the only cons to it is the movement speed, which is, you know, you're not going to be running around with your LMG out anyway, so I don't really consider that a con for LMGs. Along with the snatch grip, I'm rocking the 26.9 extended barrel, mono, tac laser, and the VOK, of course. In the video, I think when I dropped 33 or whatever 32 with this gun, I think I had stippled instead of tac laser. I thought the sprint to fire speed was important for it, but I don't think it really makes that big of a difference. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch that to tac laser for better aiming stability. Same MP5. And then my 9th class setup, it's gonna be I call this my Frankenstein class setup. It's guns that aren't really used a lot in Warzone. It's guns that I'm kind of like just experimenting with. I actually saw Huskers use this exact same class setup, and instead of this, I got monolithic suppressor. But yeah, as I was saying, I saw Huskers use this exact same class setup, and got me curious to see how this class setup is too. And I'm gonna be using this class setup in the future to see how it is. But pretty excited to use this class. This is what he was rocking for his AK-47 mono, the RPK barrel, tac laser, 40 round mags, and commando foregrip. And then my weird secondary class setup is going to be the mini Uzi, which is actually, my personal opinion, extremely underrated in Warzone. It doesn't hit as hard as up close as the MP5 does, but this gun shines in medium range. What am I rocking for this mini Uzi? I'm rocking mono, the FSS Carbine Pro barrel, tac laser, more foregrip. And the thing that makes this gun a lot more powerful is the 41 AE 32 round mag. I personally think the 9mm for this gun doesn't hit as hard. This changes the gun for sure. And I'm starting to run out of breath, as you can tell. It's getting old. But yeah, let's go to my very last class setup. What do I have? I have the FAL, and this is the gun I've been trying to get a video with for the last couple weeks now, after the most recent buff. And although I think it melts really quick, it's extremely tough to use at longer ranges. This is definitely a gun that I don't think I would recommend this class setup at all. This is the class setup I previously was trying out for it. I don't think I recommend this class setup. I would actually recommend you guys to take this FAL and turn it into your SMG, because I think this gun is only viable up close. If I were to do that, let me just make this on the spot right now. What would I make on this? Obviously, you wouldn't need the VLK optic sights since we're using this up close. Probably don't really need that. I'll go Merc foregrip. I'll keep 30. 5mm laser for added hip fire. Oh man, this is tough for it. Either I can go with, I think I would rock the Cronin on this one, the Cronin mini reflex, or I would rock no stock. No stock's not a bad option, but the gun's recoil is already pretty bad. I don't know if adding that would make it a lot worse. But this would be my up close FAL class setup right here. And I would probably pair it with like a kilo. But yeah, that's gonna be it. That is all 10 of my class setups, my loadouts for Warzone that I personally use. Give it a try. And the class setup I gave you today is kind of just a kind of like a what's the word? A baseline. I mean, you can take my class setup and then, you know, adjust it to how it fits your playstyle. This is what works for me. You can obviously make whatever changes you need to make to fit your playstyle. But other than that, thank you guys for watching so much. Thank you guys for watching the video. Please leave a like and subscribe. Peace out.